The following program may contain mild coarse language. All views and opinions expressed are a sole reflection of the hosts and not Toronto Metropolitan University.
You're tuned in to the Mixtapes. Hello.
You know what I hate, Kylie?
What? What do you hate, John Michael?
The winter.
Oh, really?
It's so cold. And it's wet. And stuff falls from the sky. And then you have to pick up the stuff and you can't go anywhere because the white stuff is everywhere. And then it melts and it's wet and then it freezes and then you slip and you almost die.
That's great. That's great to know.
And like, I can't do anything about it.
You can't do anything about it.
And then it does it all again. And like, what am I supposed to do? Move to America? Like, no.
Oh, definitely don't do that. But you know what, John Michael? It's okay. Because soon the sun will be shining. And you will be okay. Much like our first episode back on the Mixtapes. Girl who is going to be okay.
Wow.
That was such a horrible transition, guys. I'm so sorry.
No. Commit.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back, guys.
We're back.
It's season 3 of the Mixtapes, the show where we do wacky playlists. This season, we're really trying to go back to our roots, do the wackiest possible things. So yeah, this episode's theme is Girl Who's Going to Be Okay. So if you know the meme, you know the meme. But you can piece it together. It's just songs that make you feel like, you know what? It's going to be okay. Exactly. It's going to be okay.
Life will turn out fine. Everything will be okay. So it's a bit more of like a chiller theme to start us off this season. And then we will get into the crazy stuff. But before we get into this theme, John Michael, what have you been listening to this week?
Honestly, I'm trying to think what was a week ago to like be like, what's happened this week. But, I'll just do general because it's our first episode.
Okay.
After the Grammys, I started listening to Doechii.
Yes.
And so Nissan Ultima by Doechii. Mm-hmm. Then I'd say Some Protector by Role Model off the deluxe album. And then 15 Minutes by Sabrina Carpenter off her deluxe album.
Yes. Okay, I've been listening to a lot of Short and Sweet Deluxe as well. But I've also this week, I've listened to a lot of Where the Butterflies Go in the Rain by Raveena. And she's going on tour. Unfortunately, the show date is on my mom's birthday, so I'm like, oh, I should probably be a good daughter and not go to that show. Also, I'd have no one to go with. But yeah, a lot of Where the Butterflies Go in the Rain. It's a really cool R&B album that has like a lot of music also inspired by like her Indian heritage, which is cool. And then also the album Open Wide by Inhaler, because I'm going to see them this Friday. Yay. So yeah, that's what we've been listening to. Shall we get into the picks for this week?
Yeah. So I'm first up. And the way I looked at this theme, I'm like thinking very like main character energy, 2000s TV vibes. And so like what is more like Girl Who's Going to Be Okay than Gilmore Girls? Even though like a lot of times they're not okay, but they're going to be okay. So there's a song, and I don't know if this band also did like the soundtrack for it throughout, or maybe so basically the song I'm going to play is There She Goes by The Laws. And there's a lot of like, la, la, like, in like the like transitions for Gilmore Girls. So I'm like, is that also by them? Because it sounds similar, but I don't know. But this plays in the pilot of the show. And just imagine like Lorelai Gilmore walking through Stars Hollow and the camera panning out. And it's like, there she goes. And that's why I was like, it feels like main character. And when you feel like the main character, you feel like everything's going to work out.
Yes, exactly. Shall we play your song? All right, guys. This is There She Goes by The Laws. What main character energy right there. Amazing.
Yeah. It's like the start of the season, start of the episode. The vibes are vibing.
The vibes are vibing.
It's very fall, though, and unfortunately it's not fall right now.
Yeah, but if you're missing the fall vibes, we have a whole playlist for that from last season. But anyways, continuing on with this week's theme, Girl Who Is Going to Be Okay. My next song, or my first pick, is Super Sad by Suki Waterhouse. Now, the title of this song may be a bit misleading, but in the lyrics, you know, a wise woman once said, "End of the world till I'm doing fine. There's no point in being super sad," which that's literally so relatable. Like,
period.
If I had to choose a lyric to describe myself, I actually think it would be that. But yeah. Oh yeah, and this song was like my top song of 2024, which, you know, I guess falls in line with if I had to choose a lyric to describe myself, that would be me. But yeah, overall, like, this song encompasses the feeling of all the little things in your life adding up to make you feel like the world is against you. But then during this process, you realize, like, wait, it's not that serious. Like, I'm actually freaking out over nothing. Like, she has this line, wash my face, fix my hair. And I'm like, have you ever seen, like, those, like, tweets and stuff where it's like, I thought I was ugly, but then I just took a shower and my hair's all nice, and now I'm like, wait, life is good.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally what that line is. And I'm like, wait, Suki, you're so right. Like, so yeah. And then also, I saw her perform this song live literally at the end of last semester. So it was like after I got bombarded with a whole lot of work, then I had this like one concert, and I was like, wait, maybe life is good. Maybe I'm gonna be okay. Also,
that's like every episode. I actually heard the song live.
But yeah. Also, like, talk about aura, guys. Suki Waterhouse on stage, Aura. But yeah, anyways, I love this song, and this is Super Sad by Suki Waterhouse. If I would play it, what the heck? There we go. Sorry about that, guys.
Super sad.
There really is no point in being super sad, guys. Maybe life will be okay.
Guys, I want to introduce you to someone special. This is our mascot. I don't know if we really decided on a name, but we're thinking Kevin the cassette.
Yes. We're thinking Kevin because this is going to be a little bit of an inside joke, but because of my favorite 365 party girl.
Yeah, and that's all you need to know. Kevin.
For those,
but
if
you know, we're still open.
Yes.
Kevin's open to changing his name too.
But yes, anyways. So yeah, that's Kevin, and Kevin is now going to join us for the next
I'm trying to
song.
see. Maybe Kevin can go here. Whoa.
Okay,
Kevin
yes.
fits.
Okay. He kind of blocks your face though. But anyways.
Oh, so true.
Kevin
so
is going to join us for our next song. Just give me Kevin. Okay. Kevin's going to join us for our next song. Which, John Michael, you can go ahead.
Yes. So, going back to what I was saying about I hate winter, as Lord says, I hate the winter, can't stand the cold. I tend to cancel my plans. And so my next song is going to be Solar Power by Lord off her album Solar Power. And this is one of those times like I'm playing a song because it fits, but also because I think the entire album it comes from fits. I think the entirety of Solar Power is very girl who's going to be okay because it's so connected to nature and the sun. And I think that's very much girl who's going to be okay. Like you go outside and you're like, maybe everything is going to be okay. Or like after a long winter, you're like, you feel like some ounce of warmth and you're like, whoa, this feels so good. And I remember the song came out, was it, I think, 2021?
Yes. Yes, it
On
was.
the summer solstice. And it was like the lead single of the album. Hadn't heard from Lord in forever.
Lord
Well, I
emerged
wasn't
from
even,
her
I didn't
cave
listen
in
to
New
Lord
Zealand. No, I remember exactly
before.
where I was. I was at home, and I got the email or whatever from Lord, and then or like I saw that her website had changed, and I literally like ran out of my room with my laptop, went to my family, and I was like, "Big news, guys! Lord is releasing more music."
And I think it's a really good, like, to battle that seasonal depression. Solar Power.
Yes. Shall we
So
play
yeah,
it?
let's play Solar Power.
Let's play Solar Power by Lord.
I hate the winter, can't stand the cold. I tend to cancel all the plans. So sorry, I can't make it. But when the heat comes, something takes a hold. Can I kick it? Yeah, I can. My cheeks in high color, overripe peaches. No shirt, no shoes, only my features. My boy behind me, he's taking pictures. Lead the boys and girls onto the beaches. Come on, come on, I'll tell you my secrets. I'm kinda like a prettier Jesus. Forget all of the tears that you've cried, it's over. It's a new state of mind. Are you coming, my baby? Acid green, aquamarine. The girls are dancing in the sand. And I throw my cellular device in the water. Can you reach me? No, you can't. My cheeks in hot color, overripe peaches. No shirt, no shoes, only my features. My boy behind me, he's taking pictures. He's taking pictures. Lead the boys and girls onto the beaches. Come on, tell you my secrets. I'm kinda like a prettier Jesus. Turn it on in a new kind of bright. It's solar. Come on and let the bliss begin. Blink 3 times when you feel it kicking in. That
Hello.
Sorry, I just have to say hi. Okay.
Wait, okay. You're not on air yet. I'm just testing to make sure you sound okay.
Do I sound okay?
I can't tell if it's like you or through just the phone or the mic, but you know what? Like, I'll just trust.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. We are back on air. So we actually were already back on air because that was my error. But we
have a little segment we want to
Yes.
do because we're like, girl who's going to be okay. So we want to like make people feel they're going to be okay. And we thought, you know what, like maybe like we'll try something new and turn this into a calling in show and give people
Yes.
our advice to tell people they're going to be okay. So we have a viewer a listener on the phone who we called in. Could you tell us your name, please?
Hi. Okay. My name is Jenny. I'm really such a big fan, and thank you so much for taking my call. I need advice, and I don't know who to turn to.
And where are you from, Jenny?
Oh, I'm from Vancouver. Like,
Wow.
That's crazy. We have a listener from Vancouver? No way.
Yeah. Someone introduced me to your show, and it's my favorite. Like, I'm such a big fan.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for listening, Jenny. So, would you like to describe your issue to us? Like, what you need advice on?
Okay, so basically, my uncle passed away from falling off a mountain, and my mom had to host a funeral because no one else wanted to, and it was such a lovely service. But then, all of a sudden, my grandma stood up, screamed out in anger, and died, and hijacked the whole funeral. And I swear the Grim Reaper was there. I felt his presence.
Oh.
Jenny, what? Wait.
Okay, like recap. So your uncle fell off a cliff.
You're not done?
Wait,
So my parents' wedding was the next day, and it was such a beautiful ceremony, even though the tragedy that just took place. And it was so beautiful, but no one would sit down for some reason. But anyway, that's not the point. I went to the washroom, and I left for like maybe 10 minutes, and I came back, and my whole family had been struck by lightning and died.
Jenny, is this a prank call?
Pardon? What?
Jenny, are you pranking us? Like, what, are you real?
This actually happened. Like,
Is that all, or did more happen?
well, the worst of all, after this tragedy, I decided to move to a new neighborhood and a new house just to get away from everything. And every single neighbor in the whole neighborhood showed up and gave me the worst gift of all. Fruitcake!
Oh.
I couldn't do anymore.
Okay, so let's like recap that. So your uncle fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
Then you went to the funeral and your grandma, what?
Your grandma also died?
Well, she died of anger. She stood up, she screamed, and died.
Okay, and then you everyone died from lightning, like you left for a moment.
I went to the bathroom in the wedding party. Everyone died, even all the guests.
Oh my God. And then afterwards, in condolence, everyone gave you fruitcake.
No, the fruitcake was just evil. They just because I moved into the neighborhood, they're like, here's the worst dessert of all time.
My bad. Okay.
Well, like, let's give you some advice.
Yes. So
I don't know if I'm qualified.
there was a lot of death in the family there. So
like, how are you handling the grief?
Not well. I just keep screaming out in anger every time I wake up and putting my head in my hands and crying.
oh no. So what?
I think I'm gonna prescribe you therapy, maybe professional help. Maybe you should call someone. This seems really serious.
Call someone other than two 19-year-olds with a music radio show. Even though we'd love to support you, we just don't know if we're qualified for this amount.
And this all happened? Like, this sounds like a lot.
It all definitely happened.
This all definitely happened in real life?
No, it was in The Sims.
Girl,
Oh,
in The Sims?
Yeah.
Okay, so girl, you're gonna be okay.
yeah. Girl, you're gonna be okay. Your problems are virtual. They're not real.
That's crazy.
Well, it was still very upsetting, but
Oh, I'm sure. But I'm sure it's a little better because no one actually died.
that's true.
Anyways, I think we'll let you get back to playing The Sims then.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for the advice. I'm a big fan. Thank you very much.
Oh, amazing. Well, thanks, Jenny, for calling in.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So that was crazy.
Damn.
What a plot line.
Well, hey, we have a fan from Vancouver.
Yes. Yes, our fan from Vancouver. So
I'm a bit speechless. I was really worried for her. And then it was all in The Sims. So damn.
I don't even know how to...
I think we gotta like screen our callers before we let them on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be a segment next time, guys.
Okay.
Let's just move on. We need some good vibes now. Kylie, what's your song?
So my song originally was going to be Secrets from a Girl Who's Seen It All, but John Michael chose Solar Power, so I'm pivoting. My next pick is Skinny Dipping by Sabrina Carpenter, a song which received a lot of undeserved hate, in my humble opinion, because it was the lead single of Emails I Can't Send, and despite being like the third last song on the album, or at least like on the standard edition, it feels like the epilogue to the Emails I Can't Send story, because it's like the song itself is honestly like a beautiful story about moving on from past mistakes in relationships and kind of like finding peace with each other after leaving off on a bad note. And so like lyrically, it's such like a sigh of relief or like a breath of fresh air or something. But I don't know, people just didn't like the way that Serena was doing that whole like storytelling kind of spoken word bit at the beginning, which like I get it, okay, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I will say though, the bridge instrumental with like the horns in the background, it feels like you're flying in like the cloud, you're soaring in the clouds, and you're like, oh my god, I'm free, I'm so like things will get better, like I am going to grow out of this, like girl, I'm going to be okay. Like that's
true, because
honestly,
I guess it's also her like imagining them meeting later on in life and them being okay.
Yeah, and them like being and them maturing and like not
Yeah. I will say when I first listened to the song, like I didn't like it as much, but it came out so much longer than long time before the album came out.
Yeah.
Anyways, so since that, it's definitely grown on me.
Like
it's had its time.
I honestly thought it was just gonna be like a single, like how her single Skin was, and not actually part of any album. And then I was like, wait, this is like a full lead single to an album. That's crazy. Because also I'm pretty sure she announced Emails I Can't Send like 2 weeks before she released it. It wasn't like a whole build up like Short and Sweet was. Oh, I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot about it. But, oh, wait, no, I remember now. Because also, like, I think for Sabrina herself, this song was very Girl Who's Going to Be Okay. Because other than Skin, it was, like, the first song that she released under Island Records. So not, like, her Disney label. So Skin she released like a couple weeks after she signed on to Island Records, so it's almost as if like that musical style was like still on her mind or something. But then Skinny Dipping was like way afterwards, and so it was like she had creative control and she was showcasing her style a bit more and stuff like that, which like I think for Sabrina, that's like, wait, I now have this creative control, girl, I'm gonna be okay. So anyways, yeah, this is Skinny Dipping by Sabrina Carpenter.
It'll be a Wednesday, I'll be going to this coffee shop. Hear the barista call an oat milk latte in your name, and I look up from my phone and think there's no chance it's you, but it is. You'll say hi, I'll say hi, how are you? You'll say how's your family, how's your sister? I'll say Shannon's being Shannon. After a minute of nonsensical chatter, you'll say, well, this was really nice, maybe we should do this on purpose sometime. And it'll be long enough that we won't harp on arguments in your garage, all the ways we sabotaged it, what it was and what it wasn't. We've been swimming on the edge of a cliff. I'm resistant, but going down with the ship. It'd be so nice, right, if we could take it all off and just exist and skinny dipping water under the bridge. You'll see suggest a restaurant we used to go to, and I'll say, won't that be too nostalgic? And you'll say maybe, but let's do it anyway. We won't sit at our same old table, I promise. And we won't bring up the past, we'll keep it bureaucratic. And we won't say it, but both of us will be thinking about how different we are from those scared little kids that had those arguments in your garage. All the ways we sabotaged it, what it was and what it wasn't. We've been swimming on the edge of a cliff. I'm resistant, but going down with the ship. It'd be so nice, right? If we could take it all off and just exist and skinny dip it, water under the We've been swimming on the edge of a cliff. I'm resistant, but going down with the ship. It'd be so nice, right? If we could take it all off and just exist and skinny dip in water under the bridge.
I've listened to the album so much in order that like every single time that song ended, when I was like reviewing the songs for this week, just immediately my brain would start going like, he's good for my heart, but he's,
Wow. Okay, bars.
but yeah, I don't know, that song to me, at least like sonically, it's just so like
No, I do like that song. I like
like I don't know how else to describe it other than like your arms are out and you're, dare I say, soaking up the sun.
I wasn't even gonna move on yet because I wanted to say it's skinny dipping. I really like, I guess, the chorus because she's like arguments in your garage. Anyways,
the
the
ways
way
we
she does
sabotaged
it is
it.
like her lyrics are very rolls off the tongue and they connect very well. It's like beyond just simple rhyming, right? Like it's every like sound of every word really connects. And I think that's like
Yes.
really one of Sabrina's strengths. And especially her wordplay, especially you can see in Short and Sweet. Like in
Any of her songs.
I'm trying to, what's the song called?
Oh my god, wait, like what lyrics are you thinking of?
We were going right and we took a left.
Oh, Sharpest Tool.
Yeah, Sharpest Tool. Sorry.
Dude.
I just had a blank. That's like my favorite song off the album, I think. And yeah, that specific part, is that post-chorus?
Well, honestly, that song doesn't have a normal song structure, so like
Anyways, that part of the song. But it's like, it's specifically the lyrics that make it so.
we were going right, then you took a left me with a lot of things to second guess. I'll waste another yawn wondering if that was casual, then I'm an idiot.
And it goes really well. And I feel like a lot of times it's not, I don't know. It's like very, I like it musically, but it's the lyrics that carry it.
Exactly. Sabrina's pen game is strong, guys. It is strong. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So my final pick for this episode is going to be, well, let's take you back to why I chose it.
Okay.
Similar to the Gilmore Girls thing, I thought, you know what? What's another pilot that feels very much Girl Who's Going to Be Okay, even though she really is never okay? And that's Grey's Anatomy. And the pilot of that show, I'm pretty sure it actually opens with this song, which is Soak Up the Sun by Sheryl Crow. And so same vibes as Solar Power, same vibes as There She Goes. You're just going to soak up the sun and tell everyone, I'm still moving on. I think that's the lyrics. I realized that.
I thought it was tell everyone to lighten up.
I think it changes, but that makes,
Yeah,
that ruined my
anyways.
whole thing I was saying because I didn't know the lyrics, but
Okay.
yeah. So Meredith Grey at the beginning, it's very much Girl Who's Going to Be Okay. Even though in the show she ends up like almost blowing up, almost drowning, almost being in a plane crash, her husband dying,
Yeah,
her
every
best friend
single
moving to
thing,
Sweden,
like
8
somebody tells
billion
me about this
people
show.
around her dying, her almost
Crazy.
dying from COVID. But she's just going to soak up the sun
Oh my
and everything's going to be okay for her. And yeah. So the first, it's like same vibes as the Gilmore Girls. Those are both like 2000s shows. So Girl Who's Going to Be Okay to me is very much main character 2000s girl in TV show. So yeah.
Yeah.
So sit back and soak up the sun, guys.
This is Soak Up the Sun by Sheryl Crow. I definitely will say that that song does like sound very, very much Girl Who's Gonna Be Okay. Like just the sound of it, not even related to the lyrics at all. But yeah.
So true, so true.
So true, so true. So
I think
guys,
anything sun related is very
yeah, honestly.
rose bouquet. But maybe that's like our Canadian winter perspective. This episode is just like how to survive the winter core.
Okay, so moving on to our last pick of the episode. Guys, third season going, can't start a season without playing some Nicki. My bad, my bad. What can I say? I'm just a fan. So the song that I'm going to play by Nicki is called Nothing Can, which is the closing track of her third album, Buzz, which I played the opening track as the first song of our last season. So that's kind of funny how it's working out. But this song is literally what inspired this episode because it is the epitome of Girl Who's Going to Be Okay. And I can confidently say that because literally Nicki herself in a TikTok said that herself. She was like, this song is just Girl Who's Going to Be Okay. So Nothing Can is like a love letter to herself after experiencing heartbreak and other roadblocks during like the making of her third album and touring in general. So though she was in a dark space, she kept writing, she kept smiling, she kept in touch with her friends, like all that kind of stuff. And kind of like super sad. Like Nothing Can kind of seems contradicting to Girl Who's Gonna Be Okay. But the hook is like, no one will ever save you, no one and nothing can. And that seems depressing, but then Nicki turns it around and is basically telling the listener, like, no, you have the power to save yourself. And like, you might be feeling alone, but like, you just do all those little things to make you feel better. And so John Michael went with very like main character vibes, and I low-key went philosophical with it. But you know what? That's just kind of the vibe of our show, not gonna lie. So yeah, like this song, it kind of gets like triumphant at the end. And I wouldn't say that like I listened to it to like pump me up or anything, or like I'm feeling down and so let me put on Nothing Can by Nicki. But it's just like when I have the album playing in the car and then this song comes on, I'm like, wait, like yes, I'm doing so good right now in life. I don't know how else to describe it. But yeah, this is Nothing Can by Nicki.
Feel it.
Guys, crazy thing that I just saw at the end of this Apple Music credits, or whatever, the credits at the end of this song. Nicki wrote this song with her ex-boyfriend,
Wow,
which is like
the tea.
the tea. But like literally, I thought this song was like, because she broke up with that boyfriend while she was making this album, and I thought that song was like, you know what, I've been through this heartbreak, but I can still keep going. And I'm like, wait, but you wrote it with him? So did I just lie? No, I didn't, because like the message is still the same. But that's crazy. That's some tea that I did not realize was sitting right in front of me.
That's cool.
You
song.
don't care. John Michael
Anyways,
does not
guys,
care.
That's a wrap on episode 1 of season 3, or episode 13.
Yeah, however you choose to see it, to be honest.
Yeah, we're excited for the season. We already got it all planned out. If you want to go to our Instagram, the mixtapes.mp3.
Nope, the mixtapes.live. The mixtapes.mp3 is our YouTube.
channel. Sorry. Anyways, so go to that and you can see our posters and our episode themes. And yeah. But you'll have to go there to find it out.
You have to go there to find out. And if the episode themes seem a little vague, you'll just have to watch the episodes and see us elaborate on them.
Yeah. But join us next week, guys. Every week, Wednesdays, 3 to 4, live on Spirit Live.
Where else? But yeah, should we reveal next week's theme?
Yeah, we should.
What is it?
So next week's theme.
I'm blanking, I'm sorry.
Ready? Say it. Let's say it together.
No, I don't remember what it is.
You don't? The drink menu. Wow. We're professionals. What could that mean? You'll have to tune in next week to find out. Anyways, thanks for listening, everyone. Shout out to all our fans.
Shout out to our fans.
Jenny from Vancouver, thank you so much for calling in. Yeah, hopefully your Sims are okay. I don't know what to say. Anyways, we'll see you next week, guys.
We will see you next week for episode 2, season 3 of the Mixtapes.
Bye.
Bye.